welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Czarina. I'm a graphic designer and an art director. And today I'm going to be designing a little brand from scratch. I'm actually going to make a hard cider branding. My goals during this little challenge, I want to kind of flex my illustration muscle a little bit more. That's something I'm trying to get more and more comfortable with. I did a lot more drawing when I was younger and now I don't. There are a million different hard cider brands and that, you know, there's so many different looks. They do tend to be, I feel, a little bit more heavy and like on the masculine side. So I would kind of like to create something that's a little more illustrative, a little bit more dainty? No, not dainty. Elegant, ornate, that kind of stuff. All right, so this is the sketch I have so far. I really liked the name Siren Cider, and that's what I want to have for the brand name. So I think that just lends a really what? I think the name Siren Cider allows for a lot of different opportunities for illustration. And I really liked the idea of having kind of a seal in the middle that has two sirens, mermaids, whatever you want to call them, and like a skull. But honestly, this is more just like a fun exercise for me. So if I start and it goes down a totally different route, that's fine with me. Let's look at some fonts. Immediately what I am drawn to is blue next bold. I think that is a great option. I like how sharp the R's are. They look almost like a hook, which is perfect. And I also am enjoying Unbounded, and I think that these two together might actually be kind of nice. Blue Next is really singing to me. I think that's gonna be the font. I kind of don't even want to play around with anything else. This one is cute though. Okay, she can stay. This is the hard part. I really like this type, but now I have to make the mermaid. So if you're curious as to what my process is right now, same. I just kind of started to wing it and I don't think that it's working, as we can all see. So I'm gonna actually look at reference photos and hopefully this will resolve. So we're back. I feel pretty good about this illustration so far. One thing that I think I will definitely need to update is the hair. It's not perfect. As you can see, the spacing between the lines. I just feel like if you're gonna have something be this clean, I should probably try to make it like a little bit more evenly spaced. Probably going to redo the hair at some point, but I think for the sake of just kind of getting the composition rolling, I'm going to leave that as is right now. The skull will go here, and then maybe in here I could put like whatever flavor it is. So if it's like the classic apple flavor, an apple could go here. And I like how the tails kind of also look like leaves. So I'm gonna think about color right now, I think, because I'm not really sure what to do next with the composition. I also don't know if this should be outlined or a color. I don't know. There's something about it that isn't quite working, so I'm just gonna talk it out and see if I can figure it out. I think that this is too simple and this is so complicated, and there needs to be more detail down here to match this level of detail. I also don't know if I want it to be outlined or solid color. I think this looks good outlined because it's so simple, but these areas do not look good outlined because they are more intricate. You can't even see it because it's like a super light color, but when this is outlined, it just looks messy. I'm not sure what to do with that. So I'm gonna just look at color, and maybe by toning it down a little bit and having it not be so high contrast, it'll look a little better. I'm gonna look at color. I'm thinking cooler tones, pinks, purples, blues, greens. I like the color. It feels good for fall, it feels good for cider. I feel like this could be the main color of the brand, is that cranberry sort of palette. And then the spin-off flavors, like if there's a pear flavor or...
I'm trying to think, but nothing happens.
I don't know. What other cider flavors are there? I don't know. Different palettes that kind of mesh well with this one. What is bothering me is the shape around it. There's the negative. I'm not loving the negative space here. Like, it doesn't feel super intentional. I want to put something in here. I want to put stuff around here. I don't need to fill this entire little arch with just like whatever, but it just feels a little too stagnant, I guess. I think it looks okay. I don't think it's reaching its full potential right now. The other thing with the hair that I'm really trying to be cautious of is I don't want it to look like Starbucks. I think that wavy hair, particularly if it's symmetrical, starts to look a little oh yeah, actually. You see what I'm saying? So we are back. I think this looks really good. I made some more adjustments. I fixed the hair so that it looked a little less Starbucksy, and it just feels a bit cleaner. Well, I don't think that looks very good, to be honest. It's just like a solid blob that's filled in, and I don't want to add too much detail and make it complicated. I think maybe just saying apple on the front is enough. And the color palette for each can reflect the flavor. So on and so forth. Because now that I think about it, a lot of cider brands, or just like alcohol brands in general, don't always have an actual illustration of the flavors. Okay, try adding texture or shading to the tail. Let's see. I think I'm overthinking it. It kind of looks like her butt's been on the grill. All right, so I think it's looking really good. I really like that extra touch of the gradient. I just felt like it needed a little bit of depth, just a tiny bit. It was feeling a little flat, and I think that was just enough. I think what I want to do is create sort of a scalable logo illustration for this. So like, I love this mermaid skull thing. That cannot be the logo, obviously, right? Because it's so detailed, it's not gonna scale well. I would love it if we kind of had a modified version of that to use at a smaller scale. I think if sirens and cider had the exact same amount of letters, it would look better. So next you're gonna see some mock-ups that I haven't done yet, but will do in the future, and for you have done in the past. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, I'm on TikTok now. So it's the same handle, czarinadesign, I'll link it down below. But I started making TikToks and it's actually going pretty well. So follow me over there if you're interested. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give the video a like. If you like videos like this, feel free to subscribe. Comment, let me know what you think. Constructive criticism is welcome. Just try to not be, you know, a meanie pants about it. My Etsy shop is linked down below. I'm gonna be dropping some new prints soon. I don't know if they'll be ready by the time I post this. Thank you for watching and goodbye.